यूपी गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से। और उससे पहले मैं आप सब आईएससीसी के मेंबर्स को पहले भी मैं कह चुका हूँ, मैं अरुण जी की तरफ से, डॉक्टर वसीम की तरफ से, पंकज जी की तरफ से यूपी इन्वाइट करता हूँ मैं अयोध्या दर्शन के लिए और काशी विश्वनाथ दर्शन के लिए।
Thank you so much, Mukesh. Respected Dias, honorable members of the Executive Council of IACC, champions of industry, friends from media, ladies and gentlemen. अभी आपने एक शॉर्ट वीडियो देखा, why UP and how UP has transformed and what is the vision of UP in the coming years ahead. So I'll be focusing my presentation on it. So why UP? It is one of the largest states area-wise in this country, with the largest consumption base, consumer base. The growth story of UP in the last 7-8 years has been remarkable, averaging almost 10% in its economic growth, and now the state's GDP is almost 300 billion US dollars. And the vision now, another 4 years as of now is to become a $1 trillion economy and to contribute from present almost 9.5% in India's GDP. UP is contributing to 20%. So the economy size increases from $300 billion to $1 trillion by 2027. That has been the aim. That is the aim, and that is the vision which has been put forward by our leader, Honorable Chief Minister. It is the cultural epicenter of India, as you all know. 22nd of this month, Honorable Prime Minister has inaugurated the Lord Rama's Mandir in Ayodhya. जैसा कि अभी मुकेश जी ने भी आपको बोला, मैं भी आप सभी लोगों को इनवाइट करता हूँ, आइए दर्शन कीजिए, यूपी को जानिए, because unless you know the state more and more, you won't feel happy to invest there. Very important and enabling factor in the state is its strong and resilient infrastructure. Few years back, almost 8 to 10 years back, the scenario was different. Now it is completely different. The state is also known as Express Pradesh, as in the first session I shared, and it is because of the position of the state that it has created for itself. More than 42% of India's expressway, and in the coming years, say by another 1.5 years, when the Ganga Expressway, which is going to be the largest expressway in the world, almost 600 kilometers, 594 kilometers to be precise, from Meerut to Prayagraj. Once it is completed, India's more than 55% of share will be in UP. 10 operational airports already, another 11 airports are going to be functional very soon. 7 of them, the trial landings and the set procedures by the Airport Authority of India has started. 4 international airports among them, and the footfall, the number of air traffic passengers has increased by 3 times in last 7 years, and it is the projections are there. Further, it is going to double in another 3 years. So that is the quantum of infrastructure, the wholesome infrastructure that the state provides for. One motion was there that UP is a landlocked state. Yes, geographically it is a landlocked state. But the inland waterway one, which is already operational from Varanasi to Haldia, that is the eastern port of the country, is functional. The cargo movement has started, and this waterway one is now being extended to Prayagraj on further west side. So that is going to be very helpful in transporting the raw materials or the finished goods in and out of the state. A vibrant ecosystem is there. 56% of UP's demography is in the working age group of 18 to 60 years. 60 years. So it is a huge potential. We have skilled youth. Now, the government's policy is to have a medical college and a university in all the districts of UP. It is a sector in which there is immense potential. As I'll also like to tell you that we have dedicated sectoral policies in my presentation. I'll be coming after a few slides for the educational sector as well as for the skill development centers as well. UP is now having the largest number of startups. More than 10,000 registered startups and 60 plus incubation centers are there. Centers of excellences we have tied up with, like IT Kanpur, IT BHU, IT Urti. We have already tied up with. IIM Lucknow is there. More than 15 lakh plus youth. They are being given skill training from the government institutions or the institutions by the private sector, entrepreneurs and the organizations which have been set up in the state. Another very important point and an important factor to make UP a natural leader and a natural state to attract investment is its agro climatic conditions and the agro base which the state has. State ranks one in production of wheat, rice, sugarcane, milk, fruits and vegetables. At the same time, it is the third largest producer of inland fish and largest exporter of processed meat as well. The state has got dedicated policy in this sector as well, and this is one of the sectors, agro and food processing, which I will request all of you to please explore for the state. We have a manufacturing ecosystem, and the dedicated policy of the state is to create parks, industrial parks for specific purposes. So across the state, we have 250 plus industrial parks, which is managed by our 8 industrial development authorities. The closest from Delhi is our 3 industrial authorities, as popularly known as Noida, Greater Noida, and Yamuna Expressway Authority. So we have dedicated parks for manufacturing sectors as well. And the process of land allotment has become very transparent, it has become very fast, and we welcome you to come and explore all these opportunities, and all this information is already available in our website of InvestUV. So I'll be rushing through the presentation because of the time, but at the same time, these are ready available land banks in the state, which is there in the aviation sector, defense industrial corridor, integrated textile park, electronic manufacturing cluster is there, integrated multimodal logistic hub for medical device park is something very interesting and important because this is a sector which is coming up in a big way in the state and in the country as well.